All right, folks. We are live. It is almost 30 seconds to go for FOMC statement. This is James, Ninja Trade. I have Tick Strike Silver open, waiting. I also have an ES chart, which I probably won't trade. I'm not sure yet. But I'm looking for silver to move, and I'm looking for it to move down. I'm not going to jump in immediately. Done that before a few times at FOMC, jumping in immediately, and then bam, here we go, 11 a.m. Let's see what happens. And run it down here. The move is, let's see what we got. Well, it's exactly what they thought, 4.75, so obviously no one was surprised by that. Let's see what the ES did. It jerked around, did about nothing really. Oh, there it goes. See, that's why you don't want to trade it right after that, because, man, you get caught in a whipsaw and lose your ass. Silver is not wanting to do much here. Let's take a look at gold. So what kind of movement gold's got. Pretty much all over the place. I had a chart up the other night with silver, and after the last FOMC, December the 15th, I think it was, and it just, by 10 after 11, it had tanked like, 20 points. I mean, I'm sorry, yeah. It actually moved almost 100 ticks down. So it's only 11:01. Let's see what happens here. Looks like a bunch of nothing's happening, really. Come back in just a minute. Alright, so we're back a couple minutes later. Now I'm watching the ES. It's made a couple fairly good moves here. Now, appears to be undecided now. Silver's done absolutely nothing. Gold, is waiting on gold. And it's not just too indecisive. I might just not trade at all, and that's fine. Better to not trade and not lose money than to just jump in so you can say you took a trade. Be back again. Alright, I'm back again, and it looks like I'm probably not going to be trading this at all. I just wanted to show you guys once again the power of the pullbacks and some moves here with silver. A lot of you guys don't want to trade silver. It's $25 a tick. I know it's high dollar, but it's a really good payoff. This is a great time to be looking at silver. From 5 to 5:30 in the morning, and generally when it gets going pretty good. Made a beautiful run here by 7 o'clock there, but you only need about even half of this is already $500. So. And that's a good trade limit, $500, and I'm done. Who can live with $500 a day? I mean, come on, guys, really. If you're striving to get rich, then trade 4 contracts or more. If your account has that kind of a margin, or your prop firm trading, that's fine. But let's take a look at some of these pullbacks. Let's go along here and find one. This is on a, I'm gonna change this chart to I'm on an 18. I'm gonna go down to a 14. Alright, let's go back here and see if we Here's the pullback here. You could enter short, on for more. This one had a decent pullback. Not a whole lot there. So the trick with this is you're going to want it when you see this happen. Oh, now we're really lighting up. Let's see what's going on here. ES is moving pretty good, it looks like. Gold. Well, that was a good move on the ES. Yeah, well, anyways, back to the lesson here. When you see these pullbacks like this here, you're going to want to have an entry. Let's just close that, so distraction. You're going to want to have an entry right here on your, when it comes back up, because it dips there, it'll turn red, the candle will come back up. You put your entry here and ride it for another 10, 15 ticks. This got nasty right there. Now remember, I'm on a smaller bar size, so you're going to get more reversals. Here's a good example, a big pullback there, and then it turned. Here's another small one there. You could have got it, about 12 ticks out of that. You go back here and see where we're at. So we can find some more. Here's a good one here. Now, depending on the time of the day, obviously this is 10:45 at night, and I'm on Pacific time, which is the time that I like to trade till London Open. I probably wouldn't have taken that being that close to the top that it was. Here's a good, excellent reversal trade. Once again, 5:30 in the morning. This one's at 7 a.m. Another one at 7 a.m. Not much happening in the middle of the night here at 2 a.m. Let's take a look at, even with ES, how you could do this too with ES. Let's back up over here. ES does this quite a bit. Here's a huge pullback here. You could have shorted that for a good run. This took off here. It's kind of late in the morning. In fact, that's just a few minutes ago. Pullback, entry right here. Go. Pullback, entry right here. Go. Nice pullback. Instead, if you would have entered right away, you would have had to suffer all of that. That's why it's best sometimes to wait a couple bars once the Fibonacci flips. I don't have the AU super trend on here, just the fib flip. So the actual, I usually run it with the AU fib flip. Just the indicators I have are the ABC, the EMA, the fib retrace, the horizontal lines, SMA, trade point, time band, and swing. The swing is built into NinjaTrader. The swing is helpful in many areas. Here's an excellent one right here. So here's an excellent one, guys. You come in here, let's say you shorted this in here. It's a pretty good time of the morning, almost an hour after the open. Come down, you get a huge pullback. You probably got stopped out. But if you'd waited and you just came along here and just, you saw this and you entered here, and look, there you go. Ride it to the swing and close it. That's what I'd be doing, riding it to the swing, closing it. Or moving your stop down below break even. The other option is trade 2 or 3 contracts, take 2 of them off, move your stop to break even, and you're with free money the rest of the way. Here's a couple of little ones here. This is not a good time in the morning to be trading right immediately after the open. I don't recommend that at all. You should wait till at least 6:35, which is my time. The open is at 6:30. Wait at least 10 minutes after the open. It's a really smooth move down. Let's see if we can find a couple more pullbacks here. Here's an excellent one, okay? Coming in here, this is 5 a.m. Big pullback, enter here, just ride that sucker. So I think you guys got the idea of what I'm talking about with these pullbacks. And you can always, another thing, you can just really move your chart up open. And so now you guys obviously can see this a lot better. There you go. That's the whole name of the game when it comes to Nedzabrenko. Bars is taking the pullbacks more than anything. Don't just take the first fib flip and ride it. Not saying you can't do that, because you can see how accurate they really are. However, you're always going to get a pullback, especially if you're trading gold or silver. Let's switch back to gold. Gold can give some really nasty pullbacks, even copper. You guys know I love to trade copper. This gold chart looks pretty crappy. Now I'm on a smaller, let's go back to the 18 bar with that. So here's some good examples. A huge pullback here. Then we go. Pretty tight through here. Another one here. Huge pullback here, huge pullback. By this time, you shouldn't even be looking at a short trade. You're way too far in it. This one would have been fine. But however, if you'd entered here and you decided to let it ride, you'd be stuck in that. Probably stopped out. So you guys get the idea, man. I hope that helps everybody. Everybody take care, and don't forget to join the Discord. All this stuff is free. Have a good one.